Hey gallery, welcome back to my channel that is all about golf. If you're a golf enthusiast like myself, I'd love to have you in my gallery. Drop me a sub, really appreciate that. In this video, I wanted to talk about the term learn to take your medicine in golf terms. So what it comes down to is if you make a mistake, try to get out of trouble by punching out under a tree, punching out of a bush. Just make sure your next shot is back into play. I am guilty of this, whereas if I make a mistake, I try and make the mistake back up with taking too much on. Instead of punching out, I would try and do a hero shot, which most of the time will end up with a big number, a double or a triple. More often than not, if you try and do the hero shot, it won't work out. I am definitely guilty of this, where I would be under the tree and I would try and hit through the trees onto the green. Whereas if I could just punch out on back onto the fairway and trust my short game. I filmed a course vlog a couple months ago, but I didn't get enough good footage for a full vlog. So I'm just gonna take one of the clips out of that video where I got up and down on the hardest hole, in my opinion, around me in this.
The hardest hole in all of Vancouver, in my opinion. Burnaby Mountain, hole 14, dogleg left. It plays a lot longer than the yardage because your approach shot is uphill, at least a club and a half longer. I hit my drive left side of the fringe and unfortunately had to lay up. I had 154 uphill. I used my 7 and hit it just above the hole there. Hopefully I can make a putt for a par. Wow, just made my par. That was a downhill right to left and it barely made the cup, but it made the cup for a par. That is a hard up and down. That's like making a birdie. To me, this hole should be a par 5 and they move the tees back a bit, but it is a really challenging par 4, but it should be a par 5, but whatever. Great up and down.
This hole used to be nightmares, as it is a draw bias hole. You need to hit a draw, and that is my nemesis shot. If I need to pull one off, it usually fades off onto the right and I'm in the trees. I snap hook it into the left side of the trees. My lowest round was a 73 at Burnaby Mountain, and this hole definitely got me again that day. But this day I hit a 3-wood off the tee and it hit the left tree and bounced onto the fringe. I laid up with my 9-iron to the bottom of the hill. I had a 155 uphill, so add another 10 yards. I hit my 7-iron up onto the green about 20 feet past the hole, and I had a long 20-footer for par. It was raining that day. I somehow made the one putt for an amazing up and down. Let me know down in the comments down below, guys. What are some of the hardest holes that you play on a regular basis around you. And if there are any locals watching, let me know what holes are hard in the Vancouver area. To me, Burnaby Mountain hole 14 is one of the hardest. Dog leg left, uphill, par 4. To me, it should be a par 5 if they move the tees back a bit, and it would be a par 72 instead of a par 71. That's just my opinion. Others would say just leave it as is, the challenging par 4. That's it for this video, guys. Drop me a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next video. Peace.